Hey, my star girls! Welcome back to Cosmic Club Crush. It's your girl Mari again. Are you wondering about your Aquarius crush? Let's dive right in then.
Some men are easy to read. You know where you stand. You know what they feel. You know what they want. And then there's him, the one who makes you think more, feel more, and question things you normally wouldn't. Not because he's playing games, but because he doesn't move like anyone else.
So in today's video, we're getting into the truth about Aquarius men no one talks about.
There is a certain kind of man who walks into a room and somehow feels both completely present and emotionally on airplane mode. He is smiling, charming, maybe even a little mysterious. But just when you think you figured him out, he disappears into his own world like he has a secret portal no one else can see. That man is an Aquarius.
And if you've ever had a crush on one, dated one, or are currently overanalyzing one's last text message from 3 days ago, this is for you. Because the truth about Aquarius men is not what you've been told.
Let's start with the first thing everyone gets wrong.
Aquarius men are not cold. They are deep.
In fact, they are so deep that most people never reach the part of them where the emotions actually live. It's like standing at the edge of the ocean and assuming there's nothing beneath the surface just because it looks calm. Meanwhile, there's an entire ecosystem down there. Feelings, thoughts, dreams, fears, moving in ways you can't immediately see.
An Aquarius man doesn't lack emotion. He just processes it differently.
He thinks his feelings before he feels them. He analyzes them, categorizes them, sometimes even distances himself from them just to understand them better. So if he seems detached, it's not because he doesn't care. It's because he's trying to understand why he cares.
Now here's the second truth no one tells you. Aquarius men crave connection.
But only the right kind. They are not here for surface level anything. Small talk drains them. Predictability bores them. They are looking for someone who feels like a spark, a surprise, a new perspective. Someone who doesn't just exist in their life, but expands it.
This is why they can seem confusing. One moment, they're fully engaged, asking deep questions,
making you feel like the most interesting person in the world. The next, they're distant, quiet, or completely absorbed in something else. It's not inconsistency, it's selectivity. They show up fully when something or someone stimulates their mind and soul. And when they pull back, it's often because they need space to recharge, to think, to return to themselves. And yes, that space can feel personal, but it usually isn't.
Here's the part that might sting a little, but will also set you free.
You cannot chase an Aquarius man into loving you. The more you try to pin him down, define him, or demand clarity before he's ready, the more he will drift away. Not out of cruelty, but out of instinct. Freedom is not a preference for him. It is a necessity. An Aquarius man needs to feel like he chooses you, not like he's being pulled, pushed, or pressured.
But here's the empowering part. When an Aquarius man does choose you, it's intentional.
It's not because you fit a mold or played a game perfectly. It's because something about you genuinely fascinated him. Something about your mind, your energy, your uniqueness made him pause and think, this is different. And Aquarius men are always looking for different.
Which brings us to one of the most beautiful truths about them. They don't fall in love with perfection.
They fall in love with authenticity. The things you might overthink, your quirks, your random thoughts, your unexpected passions, those are the very things that draw an Aquarius man in. He is not looking for someone who blends in. He is drawn to people who stand out, even in quiet ways. So the moment you start shrinking yourself to keep his attention, you've already moved away from what attracted him in the first place. Be bold, be strange, be fully yourself. That's the energy he understands.
Now let's talk about communication, because this is where things get interesting.
Aquarius men are not always the best at traditional emotional expression. They might not send long paragraphs about their feelings. They might not always say exactly what you want to hear, exactly when you want to hear it. But they communicate in other ways. Through consistency in their presence. Through the way they remember small details. Through the way they include you in their thoughts, their ideas, their world.
Love, for an Aquarius man, often looks like sharing. Sharing a random thought at midnight. Sharing a weird theory. Sharing a piece of their inner universe that they don't show everyone.
And that is not small. That is intimacy in their language. Now here's the truth that changes everything.
An Aquarius man is not meant to be figured out like a puzzle. He is meant to be experienced like a story that unfolds slowly, a story that surprises you, a story that doesn't always follow the expected plot, but somehow still makes sense when you stop trying to control it. The more you try to force clarity too soon, the more frustrating it becomes. But when you allow space, for him and for yourself, something shifts. You stop chasing answers and start observing patterns. You stop questioning your worth and start recognizing your power. Because at the end of the day, the most important truth about Aquarius men has nothing to do with them. It has everything to do with you. The right Aquarius man will not make you feel like you are too much. He will not make you feel like you have to earn basic attention. He will not leave you constantly confused about where you stand. Yes, he may be complex. Yes, he may need space. Yes, he may operate differently than other signs. But he will still show up in a way that feels real, and you deserve real.
So if you're dealing with an Aquarius man right now, here's your reminder. Don't lose yourself trying to understand him.
Don't shrink yourself to keep his attention. And don't mistake mystery for emotional unavailability. You are not here to decode someone who refuses to meet you halfway. You are here to connect, to grow, and to be seen. And the truth is, when an Aquarius man truly sees you, he won't leave you guessing. He'll make you feel like you've discovered something rare, because you have, and so has he.
Now, if this video made you understand him a little differently, then you are already seeing what most people miss.
Because Aquarius men are not confusing. They are just not for everyone. And if you want more real, unfiltered Zodiac truths like this, make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel, and stay close, because we are just getting started.
You can also check out the next video right now here. And until next time, stay magical, stay soft, and do not chase, attract. Bye!